A very classy southpaw indeed, Alan Carnley. And he's capable to go all the way. He's capable of winning gold here, that Kazakhstan boxer. But I've trained Anthony Fowler, and yeah, he'll be disappointed. But he's a great kid, he really is. And it's a tough draw for him, but there you go. It's luck of the draw.
Equador, França, Dinamarca e Itália.
The referee from Poland.
O árbitro é representante da Polônia, senhor Mariusz Gornik.
Please welcome the boxer in the red corner, representing Kazakhstan.
Por favor, recebam o pugilista que ficará no campo vermelho. Representante do Cazaquistão, Vassily Levy.
Please welcome the boxer in the blue corner, representing People's Republic of China.
Recebam também o pugilista que ficará no canto azul, representante da República Popular da China, Feng Kai-yu.
So we move up to the 91 kilogram heavyweight division now.
Introducing the boxer in the red corner, representing Kazakhstan.
Apresentando o pugilista no canto vermelho e representa o Cazaquistão, Vassily Levy.
Introducing the boxer in the blue corner, representing People's Republic of China.
Apresentando o pugilista no canto azul e representa a República Popular da China, Feng Kai-yu.
Gentlemen, listen to my comments. Watch your heads, heads up. No blow, no holding, no stopping. Shake hands, good luck.
Round one.
Primeiro round.
So the first of a scheduled three 3-minute rounds in the 91 kilogram heavyweight division between boxers from Kazakhstan and China. Perhaps rather counterintuitively, the man wearing red is the Kazakh representative in this contest. That is Vassily Levit, 28 years of age, world rank number 6, and he's just caught his man with a terrific left hand. His opponent, Yu Feng Kai, rocked solidly by a shot in the opening exchanges of this heavyweight contest. Levit has proved himself to be a really forceful puncher during his tenure in World Series boxing. That's how he's progressed through to Rio 2016, did so what seems like an age ago now. And he's coming out in aggressive mood here to begin this, his Olympic debut against the 21-year-old Yu Feng Kai. He's in danger of being overwhelmed. You can see how he's on the back foot, just trying to put some distance between himself and his man because he's taken a couple of heavy shots in the opening exchanges of this first round.
Struggling a little bit here. Yu, the Chinese boxer, on the back foot in blue. He really is very inexperienced compared to his opponent. Gets caught there, look, with a terrific right hand. His feet keep coming square. His ring craft isn't good at all. Keeps going back to the ropes, which is a bad position to be in, and as your feet come square, he becomes open. And Levit knows that now. And that's another big shot from the Kazakh.
The right hand, which followed the left hook, was a good shot. And my goodness, I'm not sure whether Yu has the armory to deal with this man, or indeed the know-how. He's an impassive destroyer at his most effective. Is Vasily Levitt, gets onto the front foot and comes forward with marauding attacks from both flanks. Here's a right hand down the pipe, followed by a left hook around the corner. And Yu Fancao, well, he's eating plenty of leather here, trying to establish his own offense, but then he's sickened by a left uppercut that comes between the guard.
Yu is unable to get in any sort of rhythm. He's just trying to contain his opponent's attacks in Levitt, and at the moment Levitt's getting through with big shots. Yu's got to use his jab a little bit more, try and keep his opponents at bay, but he's not doing it. The defense is a little bit leaky. His footwork is quite poor. Look how square he goes again on those ropes, and again. It's only a matter of time, I think, before Levitt lands that big shot.
He's putting everything into his punches is Vasily Levitt. What a difficult opening round endured by the man in blue. He was hit hard, he was hit early, and he was hit often. And that is why this man was in the ascendancy throughout the duration of that 3 minutes. It wouldn't be surprising, given the scoring of AIBA Open Boxing, if that round was scored 10-8 in favour of the man in red.
Could quite easily be a 10-8 round, Ron. You're right there. Lovely right hand through the middle from Levitt, and another one. Yu struggling. He's got the height and reach, but clearly missing with that jab. But his feet, his footwork is poor. Let's have a look at the scores. Across the board, no doubt, but how many yet? 10-9. I expected a 10-8 there somewhere.
It's an utterly dominant 3 minutes in favour of the man in red, Vasily Levitt, the tournament number 3 seed, in complete control.
Round 2.
Segundo round.
So into the second round we go, and Vasily Levitt, the man in red, dominated the opening 3 minutes. He caught his man early, and then just continue to bombard him with heavy punches, just as he's doing now. And again, Yu, who qualified for his first Olympic Games by virtue of a second-place finish in the Asian and Oceanian Olympic qualification event. I'm not sure he's dealt with anything like this. Two-time national champion, but he's continually being shaken up by arcing punches, straight punches. Levitt on top and on the rampage against his inexperienced opponent.
Yu is just trying to keep his man at bay, but he's struggling badly. There's no real power in that lead hand of his, that jab. There's no respect, I think is the word, from Levitt. He's walking through everything the Chinese boxers throw in. And because Yu keeps moving backwards, he's inviting pressure himself, you see. It's negative footwork, he's on the back foot. And Levitt is taking full advantage of that, and there's another good shot.
Cracking left uppercut and an arcing right hand over the top. And there was a passage a few moments ago when Levitt was on the attack, letting his hands go. Yu bracketed his head with his hands and visibly winced. His eyes were closed. He was gritting his teeth, baring his gum shield, but just covering up and hoping for the storm to blow itself out, but he shows no sign of abating. And Levitt continues to come forward and help himself to big punches like that. It's almost like watching two siblings go at it, this, where the big brother is clearly dominant and no respect for what's coming back from the younger one.
You see, Ronald, when you can't gain any respect from your opponent, occasionally you've just got to plant your feet, grit your teeth, and just try and nail him with a big shot and try and get him on the button to make it say, hey, you're not going to bully me, and push him back a little bit. But that hasn't happened here with Yu. He's totally on the back foot. He's trying to survive, if anything. And at this level of boxing, he should be doing a lot better than that. But occasionally, that's what you have to do to gain that respect from your opponent, is catch him with a good one. Just put him on that back foot now and again. But Yu He's young and inexperienced, and he'll learn from it. But that's what he needs here, this Chinese boxer. He's all over the place.
Yeah, and he's down, just overwhelmed. There's a right hand in amongst that salvo of punches that put him on the floor for the first time. And if the first round wasn't a 10-8 round, I think this one might be, if indeed it isn't stopped, because his body language isn't good. 9 seconds to survive in this second round. He's probably going to hear the bell to conclude round number 2. But he's being completely overmatched here. Out-fought, out-muscled, out-punched, beaten in just about every department in pretty painful fashion, it has to be said.
Wouldn't surprise me if they call it off here.
Yeah, but I think the towel's being proffered. The white towel of surrender being waved by the corner, and that's good corner work. The man gave everything he had, but it simply was not enough to deal with the rampaging force of the tournament number 3 seed, Vasily Levitt. And he's got himself an early night's victory here.
That's brilliant corner work from that Chinese corner. He's a young lad. They know he's out of his depth here. If they send him out for that third round, the kid could get hurt. So well done, that corner. Pulled him out, thinking of the kid's welfare, and rightly so. He's been well beaten. He's young. He'll come again. He'll be disappointed. Yes, of course he will. But hey, his corner may have just saved him there from a possible knockout, which no one needs that in the game.
So 10-8 round across the board, not just because of the knockdown, but because of the dominance that preceded it. So while we get the introduction for round 3, Yu Fengkai won't compete. Stopped at the end of the second round, his corner waving the white towel, and Vasily Levitt, the tournament number 3 seed, the 6th ranked boxer in the world, the WSB season 5 number 1, goes through to the second round of the 91 kilogram, the quarterfinals of the 91 kilogram heavyweight tournament, as both these boxers had a bye in the opening round. So it's through to the quarterfinal stage for Vasily Levitt in this, his first appearance at an Olympic tournament. And Yu Fengkai, well, one hopes that he's not been too badly dented by this experience, and that in years to come, or weeks to come, he'll be able to reflect on it and draw some positives that he competed on the Olympic stage against the top operator.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by technical knockout.
Senhoras e senhores, o vencedor por nocaute técnico do campo vermelho.
In the red corner.
Representando o Cazaquistão, Vasily Levitt.
So Vasily Levitt completing his first victory of the tournament, having received a bye in the opening round over China's Yu Fengkai, scoring a TKO as the Chinese corner offered the white towel, wanting their man to take no further punishment. Vasily Levitt is through to the quarterfinals, 1 win away from a place on the Olympic medal podium. The number 3 seed looking in ominously good form.